Hey, this is Anney.
And Samantha.
And welcome to Stuff Mom Never Told You, a production of iHeartRadio. And it's time for another happy hour. And this one's going to be mostly happy, although there will be some unhappy parts of it, but mostly happy. And as always...
Is that another segment? Mostly happy
Mostly happy hour? It should be. I like it. I think that's more accurate to most happy hours.
Probably.
Yes. As always, if you are choosing to drink, please do so responsibly. Samantha, what are you sipping on?
I discovered the Brooklyn Summer Pale Ale. It is nice and crisp and low ABV. It's called the Sunny Pale Ale, and I've enjoyed it thoroughly. So that's what I'm drinking on today. What about you?
Yeah. Well, I just lamented to you that I have no cold drinks available to me right now. So I am drinking boxed red wine in my...
Delicious.
hot studio closet. That's okay.
You could, fancy it up by adding ice.
I've never added ice to straight boxed red wine. And I have to say my immediate reaction is like recoiling. But
you're drinking boxed wine, baby boo. I mean, no hate on boxed wine. I love some boxed wine. I'm just saying that's what's making you recoil. I think you'll be okay. But I get you.
Yeah, like a sangria. Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
I mean, it's true. You're right. Maybe I'm drawing lines where there don't need to be lines.
You do you.
Thank you. I mean, it's not bad, but it is quite hot. And I would love a refreshing, cool beverage right now. Alas. Well, so today is July 5th. So we're out of Pride Month. But I did want to do kind of a little update that I shared with Samantha because it was sort of a powerful moment I experienced recently. And it happened after we had our now real friend.
Yeah, I know.
Like IRL friend, Kate Osborne, who was a guest on this show a couple whiles back. We met at a restaurant and we had a lovely lunch together.
Delicious.
We did. We made a friend as an adult, Samantha.
Yay.
We did it.
I guess
we did that too. You and I were adults.
I mean, I have a handful, friends. Like a few of them. And it's nice to have.
It is funny, though, because it feels like a setup in a weird way. You and I kind of happened naturally, but a lot of times when I've personally made friends as an adult, it's felt kind of like a setup or something. Like, oh, what if they don't like me?
True.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, we did sit like we were interviewing Kate at one point. Yes. So that was super awkward.
It was awkward, but it turned out to be lovely and it was great. I think we're going to hang out again, Fingers crossed. I don't think she was lying to us.
I hope not.
I hope not. But she posted about the episode we did together on ADHD and sex, and also the episode I was on her show about just D&D and fangirl stuff. And after that, I got a lot of followers. A lot. I mean, for me, a lot is like 5 to 10. And that's essentially what happened. Yeah. But yeah, that's a lot.
Me too. That's a lot to me.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of them were ace. They were asexual. And they kind of reached out to me and were like, oh, hi, I see you. And nice to meet another person who's ace. And I broke down into tears, Samantha. I started crying because I just it felt like a belonging I haven't felt. Because I've told people I was queer since high school. But it's always been something where I felt like I'm on the outskirts of it and I had no right to claim the label. And I don't know, if I went to a Pride event, they'd see me and be like, no, you don't belong here. You are fake. And as I said in many of these episodes, I didn't know asexuality was a thing until 2011 when I was working on this show. I didn't know there was a romantic spectrum until even later, I think. And I pretty much came out to you all on this podcast. That was my experience. I have come out to people in person since then, but everyone I've come out to, and this is going to sound kind of bad, but I think it's true. It's partly my fault because I've done it in sort of a cowardly way, like a little back doorway, I don't like sex, and that's how I identify. And asexuality is a thing, right? And then they'll be like, yeah, sure. So it's sort of been like that kind of roundabout method. So a lot of people who do know I'm asexual found out through the show. So what I'm saying is basically I've done it in a kind of an isolated environment, kind of a strange way to do it. But, everybody's story is different. I'm a big believer in that. But, and also the pandemic hit like soon after. So I don't know. I just felt very, I'm not sure lonely is the right word, but I've still felt very unsure about it. And like I couldn't claim it, or someone would tell me I'm wrong. Or like, that's not a thing, which people have. Ugh. But after I got all these people and I saw these people following me, and I was like, oh my God, this is a thing and I belong and I could like meet people who are like me and it's not just me. And oh my God, I sobbed away. And then like I found out, I was so excited. I almost sent you this very long text and then I deleted it because I was like, you need to calm down and think about this first.
Come on.
This is how I found out about Twiddles. Because I was like, oh, I could put the flag on mine. And then on my Twitter account. And then they would know. But Twiddles is a whole thing. That's what they're called.
Yeah, you told me about it. I'm still confused.
So we're actually planning an episode on that. But those are basically the icons you can have in your Twitter bio. And it's kind of a politics game. Sort of similar to like emojis about which ones are made and which ones aren't. But I found like the asexual flag with the biromantic heart. And it just so happened that night, one of my very favorite fanfiction authors wrote a story about someone who is asexual biromantic. And it was so sweet. Oh my gosh. But like, I know the capitalization of Pride Month is a whole thing and it's a problem. But I bought a shirt, everybody. I bought a shirt, an asexual pride shirt. And I bought some pins and I bought a flag. And I was like, oh my God. And it was just so nice. It was like something was clicking into place where it's sort of just been slightly out of place this whole time. And all of you, we always say it and it's true, but so many of you have written in and you've been so welcoming and you've told me about your own experience. And even some of you specifically, this asexual biromantic experience or asexual spectrum at all. And it's been so nice. But I've still always felt like I haven't been in this world long enough. I haven't known myself long enough. It's not right for me to claim it. So it felt good. It felt good. I got a bunch of pins. I'm going to put them all over.
I love it.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was like an easing of tension, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And all this just came from seeing other people who identify the same way. So thank you if you're listening. Thank you. I'm sure you had no idea it would have this impact on me, but it did. It did. So yeah, I'm very excited. My shirt's coming in today.
Okay, I was going to say, when is it coming in?
It's coming in today, and I'm going to rock it at the beach because I'm about to go to the beach.
Nice.
It's got like a ace card on it.
Are you going to take the flag too?
Yeah, probably. But the flag is a lot of drama, people. I'm sure you can imagine why. But I have family members who are not as cool with queer people. And it causes a lot of gossip and drama. But they wouldn't know what that flag was. That's the thing. I was going to say,
I wonder how many people would know what it is.
I don't think they would know. But they would ask. Whatever. We'll see how much drama I want to cause on my beach trip.
Take pictures.
Oh, I will. I'm excited for you to see the shirt. Pretty cool.
I'm excited to see it, too.
I think it's pretty cool. I did want to mention very briefly, there has been a lot of sad stuff during Pride this year where there's violence at Pride events. And now with Roe v. Wade overturned, I've had a lot of friends who are in gay marriages that are very scared. I've had friends who've come out to their parents recently and partly because of this and haven't had a great reaction. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. We should talk about those things and we will talk about those things, but it is nice to know that there's community and there is belonging. And thank you. Just thank you. Thank you to you, Samantha, for being so supportive on this whole thing with me. Listening to all my fanfiction stories where I'm sure you're like, what is she talking about? But I'm telling you, it's good. Yes. So, and thank you to all of you listeners, because you've really helped me. And I just like that I get to share this joy with all of you. So cheers.
Cheers, friend.
Cheers. Yes. And as always, we do love hearing from you. If you would like to write to us, you can. Our email is stuffmediamomstuff@iheartmedia.com. You can find us on Twitter @momstuffpodcast or on Instagram @stuffmonevertoldyu. Thanks as always to our super producer, Christina.
We love you. Thank you.
We do love you. And thank you. Yes. And thanks to you for listening. Stuff One Never Told You is a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.